Graduating, Master of Arts in Theology from Fuller Theological Seminary, Ali Savage. Yay.
Oh, you're on the program. But now you can say your words.
Oh,
my
yeah.
gosh. Oh, now I say my words. Okay.
And now the valedictorian will take the stage for her
she's getting
commencement
her
address
Oh.
after she fetches her notes.
Are they still connected? Oh my gosh, the balloon.
Are you still there? Yeah, they're still there.
Okay.
Yay, we're loving this. This is adorable.
Yes. Amazing.
I didn't put this on my phone like Sam, Fancy Pants Sam.
He's not wearing pants.
Fancy short Sam. Okay, great. Wow. I'm nervous. This is weird. Also, I wrote this mostly on the plane / today, so, and I haven't read over it since I wrote it, so here we go. As all of you know, almost nothing about my time at Fuller has looked the way I thought it would. Not the classes I took, not how long it would take me to graduate, or what format I would take my classes in. When I quit my job at Booster in December, I was so excited that I would finally be able to enjoy my last 3 quarters of school the way I desired. In person and fully engage with my classmates, my professors, the material, and myself without distraction. Instead, I haven't been in a physical classroom since March 12th. On the Saturday that my official Fuller graduation ceremony was supposed to occur, I sat in my bed and watched it on YouTube Live. Like all of us, I've spent more hours on Zoom than is probably healthy. These last 7 months have been distracting and heartbreaking and disorienting. It's almost 3 years to the day since I started my MA. At the time I decided to move to California in June of 2017, I thought that I was supposed to go to Fuller to gain theological knowledge about God. Coming off of an extremely painful deconstruction experience, I felt like a building that was on the verge of collapse, and I was desperately looking for scaffolding to prop me up. I felt like I needed theological answers, and I thought I was supposed to go to Fuller to gain theological knowledge. I came to Fuller certain about very few things. Similarly, I leave certain about very few things, but the things that I am certain of, I hold on to dearly. Friendship is sacred. We are deeply held, known, loved, and beloved by God, God who is both three and one, and who is at once both vast and unknowable, and also intimate and close. To choose to know Jesus is to choose uncertainty, to choose an intensity of being and feeling that I still have not plumbed the depths of. God's love demands justice. Though we don't know what will be asked of us, Jesus shows us what it looks like for us to give freely of ourselves. We are complex, dichotomous creatures, just as the divine is a complex and mysterious creator. And true freedom is found in our belongingness to each other. A few years ago, my therapist helped me realize something that at the time felt absolutely devastating. I realized that I could never go back to the person I was before I experienced trauma. The person from the before no longer existed except in my memory. She's loved and grieved but gone. When I realized this, it wrecked me. I didn't know what this meant, who I was, or how I was supposed to rebuild and move forward. It completely upended and unraveled me. What I didn't realize at the time was that the inverse is also true. A profoundly beautiful experience can alter us so deeply that it is impossible to be the person that we were before. On an intuitive level, I knew that Fuller would be that for me. When I decided that I was going to move to California and that Fuller was the next right thing, I was terrified because I knew I was stepping into an experience that would change me, but I didn't yet know how I would be upended, unraveled, and put back together again. I now know that I came to Fuller because I was meant to gain experiential knowledge about what it means to be called by God to something and to choose to see that thing through. To experience God's presence not in a flash of lightning or insight or brilliance, but the sheer beauty of the sentence, I am scared, but I will keep going. This fidelity has changed me. It is a change I still don't know the breadth or depth of. I love and cherish each of you, the ways you have held me, reflected the truth back at me, supported me, challenged me, made me laugh, read and edited my papers, refused to be satisfied by pat-canned answers about life's deep or terrifying questions. So much of who I am is because of each of you. I love you. Thank you.
We love you. Yeah.